Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Funny, right? Is this that's what okay. Episode 536, Pickup Sticks. We're here. It's another day. What day is it? Thursday? I think. Yeah, I think that's what day this is. Yeah, it is cuz I don't know, whatever. I'm just here chilling, um thinking about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches cuz I really want one, but I ate some like raspberry cake earlier. It was all right. But I prefer peanut butter everything. Um, Peanut butter's just it's God. Like on the eighth day, God made peanut butter. That's what I always say. It was in the Bible. I've gone to Catholic school or a Catholic church Bible school. I used to go to vacation Bible school a lot when I was a kid. Did a lot of like as a kid, it's cool because you're there like with friends and you're doing like coloring shit of Bible stuff like David and Goliath and all that other like the Noah's Ark and shit. And as a kid, you're like, oh, whatever, it's cool the stories when you make them like little kid stories, but then you hear the actual stories like as an adult, and you're like, oh shit, like this is some weird shit. Some of it's pretty weird, but the mainstream stories are pretty good, I guess, right? I remember seeing there's a series of the Bible that's pretty cool. I forget where it's on. I'd have to like search for it, but it had like really action packed scenes and shit. And I remember when they did the story of fucking oh my god, what's his name? Samson and Delilah. That was pretty rowdy because he had like this big old Negro and he gets his like hair cut off and loses his power of invulnerability because of that whore Delilah. And then uh his eyes are did I say his eyes are stabbed out, and he prays to God and gets his power back and strength, and he just like beats the shit out of her and kills her. So it's a tale as old as time. Very good story, Samson and Delilah. I enjoy knowing that story. It's helped me in life. But yeah, let's look at the news here. See if I can bring it up. Tim, speaking of godlike creatures, Tim Allen returning to ABC with comedy Shifting Gears. No, I love Tim Allen. He's fucking great. I don't know. He's funny. I don't know why if people do shit on him. I don't know. I could see why they do, but he's funny. I think he's funny. But I grew up watching a lot of Home Improvement. Um, Shifting Gears revolves around Tim Allen, a stubborn widowed owner of a classic car restoration shop. When his estranged daughter and her teenage kids move into his house, the real restoration begins. Oh God. Okay, so all right, yeah, we already know where this is going, and I'm all for it. It's such a classic Tim Allen thing where he's like the right wing dude, and his family's all hit like woke and left leaning, but his he's sad because his wife passed away, and he ends up getting a heart or whatever to his family. You can already see where it's going. It's just kind of like Roseanne when it got revived. I'm for it though. I hope it does well. We need better TV than The Big Bang Theory. I don't care how much Linda loves that show. It's not funny at all. And then the fact that it has like so many seasons, and then the fact that they have that spin-off Young Sheldon that is supposedly just as popular, and then the fact that they're doing another spin-off of Young Sheldon with like a family in that story. I don't know. It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You need to like quit spinning off shows that aren't funny and then people watching them. I don't know. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. And then that's all AEW depends on is the Big Bang Theory, all the viewers afterwards. But whatever. I'm all for Tim Allen. He's cool. I like it. His grunts and shit. Anyways, next year on the list, what to know about Target's new paid membership. And so Target's launching a subscription service to compete with Amazon and Walmart, because Amazon has Prime and Walmart has, I can't remember what it's called. Um, Ripping you off. No, I can't remember. My sister has it. It's not bad. You get Paramount Plus with it for free, so that's kind of cool. I hope you get some sort of streaming service with this, but the membership program called Target Circle 360 will cost $99 a year unless you sign up before May 18th, which it will be discounted at $49. That's kind of cool. I actually might sign up, see if I can rip them off like I do Amazon. Um, Subscribers will receive free same day delivery on certain things, 30 extra days, discount prices, blah blah blah. It's supposed to um, you know, be like Amazon Prime and the Walmart shopping experience, whatever it's called. I still can't remember what the Walmart one's called, but um, it's supposed to be the future, right? Shopping online and all that. And then, hey, get this. I don't know if they're gonna mention this, but this helps go against shoplifting because I know a lot of people love shoplifting at Target. Um, I don't. I've actually never shoplifted at Target. I'm too afraid because I feel like they're really watching minorities at Target. Like at Walmart, they don't really care, unless you got like the door greeter with a stick up their ass that like really want to pursue you. So like Walmart's like easy to steal from. Um, other places like small stores easy to steal from. Like Walgreens, CVS, all those places are easy to steal from. Target, though, I feel like when you walk in, they're just watching you if you're like Mexican or black or like dirty looking. You know what I mean? Because they got that highbrow customer, that uppity white woman who listens to Blake Shelton and wants to have their Starbucks coffee there, while they're shopping for Chrissy Teigen's new fucking face cream that's made of her the abortion she had, the fucking placenta from it or something. I don't know, but I if I could find a way to buy this and exploit Target, oh, I'd love to. I love finding vulnerabilities in the system. It's always fun. That's the best part of waking up. Folgers in your cup. What do we have here next? Oh, ex GOP chair Ziegler. What is this guy's name? Christian Ziegler will not face charges over his recording of a sexual encounter with a woman who accused him of assaulting her, prosecutor said. And I love his face here. He looks like he's happy that he, got away with it, but let's listen to this story. So, at first I was like, well, it's a white dude and he's a politician, so he probably did do it, right? That they're sick fucks, and it's like, okay, whatever. But so I'm looking here. Uh, when you look at it, they launched a investigation on this dude, the police department, wherever he's from, over a sexual battery investigation, and the accuser, um, whatever, she's like a woman, right? Yeah, told the police that he assaulted her at her home. So, the dude was like, "Nah, it was consensual, and I have a recording of it on video." Right? So they looked at the video, I guess, of the sex, and they were like, "All right, this is consensual. Okay, cool." But then they were like, "Wait, did he record this without her permission? Was that consensual?" So they like tried to get him on that, and so when they were it was like a fucking catch 22. It was like, "Oh, did you beat this woman?" "No, I got it on video." "Okay, you didn't beat her, but why were you videoing?" "Now we're gonna get you on that." It's like, what the fuck? Like, like like the evidence gives me a different charge. Like, what the fuck is that shit? But so you go into the details, and the woman was trying to tell them like, "Hey, he did this to me. This is where he did it, blah blah blah." and I guess they didn't know she had they had the video of it, and they were like, "Well, we have a video. This is actually what happened." And she's like, "Well, I was drinking a lot, so I can't really remember what really went down." And they're like, "Well, I mean, you look like you're consenting to everything, even the video." "Well, I drank, so maybe I did consent, but I don't remember consenting." And it's like, "Oh my god, like, okay, never mind." And the prosecutors were like, "Nah, throw this out. This doesn't make sense, you know." Yeah, it's a bunch of like he said, she said bullshit, like Limp Bizkit would say. But yeah, this is like come on, this dude had to like literally film himself having sex, and this dude's ugly. I don't know why he's filming himself having sex with a chick, but like he had to use a video of him, you know, risking getting himself into trouble for another reason to clear his name. And if he hadn't recorded that, he wouldn't have gotten his name cleared, and they just would have gone off the woman's word. Which again, I don't know if again, I don't mean to like diminish the statements of some women or people out there who are actually victims of abuse and victims of harassment and victims of shit like that, right? But women like this and men like this and creatures like this ruin it for everyone. Where the Me Too movement is just uh like in the review mirror from this shit, But whatever. I'm sure this guy will get caught on something else. He looks like he's like, oh man, woo, I lucked out on that one. We gotta start recording everything and having some NDAs for this chick or for these chicks. What else here? Oh, missile explodes in Ukraine near Zelenskyy meeting with Greek Prime Minister. And a Russian missile exploded in the Ukrainian port city early Wednesday, just hundreds of feet from President Vladimir Zelensky meeting with Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis. I can't read that. I don't know, man. Like, uh, all this stuff happens too conveniently, and it's like, oh, it was a Russian missile. Like, how the fuck can you tell? Was it fucking? Did it have a little like hat, and it had the sickle and the hammer, and it was all red, and it was blasting like Russian tunes while it was whistling towards this gay dude's ass? Like what made it Russian? Like I'm just going off your word. It's like, oh, it must be a Russian missile. Why? Because it's a, a bad guy. I don't know. I'm against all this just because I feel like, yeah, I know some people, and then this guy just looks fucking dumb. He looks just like a fag. I I'm not against helping people, like if they really need it, but I feel like the United States is really helping people that don't really need it for other reasons than they shouldn't, you know? And it's where, oh, we need to help everyone who needs help, but you're not helping your own people first, and that gets like controversial in my eyes, where you're like, what do you mean, you know, you're on the side of humanity, but you don't want to help the people who should come first in your life, or not your life, but governmentally speaking, in your the people who essentially elected you, or the people who you work for, right, directly. You don't you just like blind eye to them. Doesn't make sense to me. But you help this guy out, or you help Gaza and Israel. Not that I'm again against helping either of those, but it's like we have people here going through a lot of shit, and all you care about is uh, hey, cookie companies, make your stuff bigger so we can pay more, but we eat more, so I can charge people for diabetes medication and all the cancer chemicals that are in your processed foods, so we can make money off of the cancer, drugs, and not the cure. Even though I'm sure we've had that for years now, or we fucking killed the dude who created it, or the chick, right? Maybe a chick did it too. But we took care of that. And then I would sing a Cure song right now. I don't know any Cure songs. Uh Talking about my generation. Is that a Cure song? I don't think that's a Cure song. Whatever. Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. No, that's not Cure. I just like that song. Tell your children not to walk my words. What they mean, what they say. Mother. Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. Here's some news here. Rooster Teeth shut down by Warner Brothers Discovery, the Roost Podcast Network to continue. And I mean, I remember as when I was younger, I would hear a lot about Rooster Teeth. And I remember watching maybe a few things about it, the Halo stuff, What do you call it? The Machina? I don't know what it's called, but it was all right. Like I honestly didn't like Halo, and I'm one to admit now I only hated Halo because I sucked at it. Like I was not good at it at all. So that's why I like really had like a bone to pick with Halo because I really sucked at it. I was not good at it. And that's why I just never cared to explore anything Halo. And anytime I'd see Halo, I'd be all, ugh, Halo, that's for losers or you whatever. But really I just sucked at it. So, I'm not afraid to, admit it now. But I don't know. From what I've read, Rooster Teeth kind of doomed themselves with doing this or something. So I don't know. I don't really know. A lot of things are getting shut down. It's sad. Uh, that's why you gotta hustle like John Cena. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. Or Eddie Guerrero. I like that. Lie, cheat, and steal. That's my favorite thing to do. That's how you get it done. Lastly, here on the news, Arizona's health department has named the first statewide heat officer to address extreme heat. And okay, so they appointed a doctor uh, to address the extreme heat, and I don't know, like what is a doctor going to do? Like, hey, get inside, be by air conditioner, fucking wear less clothes, wear a hat, wear sunscreen. What the fuck you like? You could literally Google like, what is he gonna do, right? Like, this is nothing you can slow down or stop. It's the sun. The sun exists, and then the world exists, and then you live on a part of the world where the sun hits it the hardest. You're in Arizona, right? It's fucking hot there. If you want it to not be hot, don't be there. It's all you like. You just gotta move Arizona from where it's at to somewhere colder, Or is this officer of what was it? Heat? What did I say? The officer, heat officer. Is he just gonna go outside with a fucking loaded magnum and shoot at the sun? Like that would solve more problem, or that would solve the problem more than what probably he's gonna do. Like go outside every morning when the sun's coming up, so like it's lower, so it's easier to aim at, so the bullet could maybe make it there, and shoot at the sun, and maybe it'll get colder because you've wounded it or whatever you think you're doing. Like because you're not, that's doing more than what you probably are actually going to do because it's the sun. Literally, we all revolve around it. Like what are you gonna do? You can't stop the sun. Like you can't. Do 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 do. Behind the sun. Yeah, 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 yeah. Behind the sun. And you have the bass going like that's a badass song. That's from the Chili Peppers album. I forget if it's the first one with John Frusciante, or if it's, I don't think it is. I think it's like one of the ones before John Frusciante when they had it might have been from the Uplift Mofo Party Plan. I think, if I can recall. It's a good song though. Like their older albums are good too. I enjoy them even before John Frusciante. As much as I think he's a god. There was a before Frusciante and after Frusciante a BF and an AF. But yeah, wait, where's the music? Right, I guess I gotta cue the music. I want to thank you for listening. That's all funny. That's all funny. Ha ha ha. Podcast available anywhere. Podcast available. Shirts. That's all funny. I got a podcast with my buddy Gabe called That's All Kayfabe, where we talk about wrestling and other hijinks. That's on Mondays. That's all kayfabe. You can listen anywhere podcasts are available. If you want to watch videos of that or this or other stuff, check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@ Lorenzo Ariola. Like and subscribe and all that gay shit. I do stuff like this. I also do a live show on Tuesdays with the wonderful Mint Salad, who's at Autistic Boobs on the Twitter, or X, whatever. We talk about a movie we watched and then play a game. It's fun. That's 8 o'clock Central on the YouTube on Tuesdays. Uh, Check out either of our Patreons or check out the Patreon here if you want to support the podcast. Patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola. You get bonuses there, stuff like that. If you want to buy any merch, check out the website www.retrohorrorinc.com for shirts, prints, and stickers. Or if you want to commission some great art from a great artist, he does all the art for the show at Retro Horror Inc. on Instagram. Bret Hart of Graphic Art. I want to thank you all for listening. Thank you for your support. Patreon members, take care, like and subscribe.